my name is Anna, and I'm a singer.
Hi, my name is Peyton, and I'm a dancer.
And today, what are we doing today?
Today, we are back with episode 6 of our favorite B-side series. And today we will be revealing our number 1 top favorite B-side from the second half of 2018.
Yes! So today is episode 6 of our top B-side series, and once again, in case you haven't seen the first few episodes of the series, I need explanation of how this is going to work and how we chose these songs. First of all, there's going to be 15 episodes in this series. We are currently on number 6. That means that there are 9 after this, and for each episode, we each chose one song, our number 1 top B-side from that given time frame. So today is the second half of 2018. That means we each chose one B-side from July 1st, 2018 to December 31st, 2018.
To help us choose just one song from that time frame, we have a couple of limitations. So 1, it had to have a nice quality video for it. So that could be a special performance or music video, a live stage, a dance practice, something of good quality. We got to choose which version we watched because these are our favorites. So we're going to show you in our favorite way. We also could not have already reacted to it. So if we did it as a request or as part of a series, then that was not allowed. Finally, we were not allowed to repeat artists. So to continue with our same example, if I used a 17 song like I did earlier in the series, Anna can still choose a 17 song. She probably will. Definitely will. But I cannot choose another 17 song for the rest of the series.
As for the format of these videos, between our 2 songs, whichever one came out first, we will react to that one first, so it's in release order. I am first again this week, so we're going to watch the chosen video, and then whoever chose that song will give their commentary. However, if the other person also knows and likes the song, they can jot in with a few things that they want to say, and then the other person's song, and same thing repeated. So the song that I chose for this week's episode is Sun and Moon by Sam Kim.
And the song I chose for this week's episode is EXO's Ooh La 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 or Tan Sungan. Alright, shall we go?
Yeah!
Go!
Okay, so to talk about my chosen song a little bit, once again, I chose Sun and Moon by Sam Kim. It is a B-side from his album with the same name, Sun and Moon. This is kind of weird because the album itself in its entirety came out November 22nd. However, there was a sort of pre-release called Sun and Moon Part 1, which included this song and I think 1 or 2 other songs. That came out on October 23rd, but the title track for the overall album was Makeup featuring Crush. There was another song, I think, for the Part 1 album that was a title. It's You with Zico. Yeah. But the specific video we're watching is the music video for Sun and Moon, and that came out on November 1st. So,
let's go!
Let's go!
Wow, 2 Sam Kim reactions in a year.
Who knew?
What is this?
That's beautiful.
I can feel my body relax.
Yeah.
I listened to this album so much when it came out.
So the cinematography of this video is just beautiful. Oh, I coughed. Thank you, though. It feels like a lullaby.
This is like a song that I can't talk over.
choosing songs. Oh! Wow. That's insane. These shots.
Yeah. I thought at first she meant his voice, and I was like, yeah. But it was like the shots too.
Both.
All of it.
I figured I'd talk about his music enough.
Yeah.
I'd talk about the video too.
It's beautiful.
Oh wait, ready? Oh, delayed entrance. I love it. Sorry.
I hope everyone else, or I hope everyone watching this is enjoying it as much as we are,
I
because
know.
we're not.
Saying much.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I feel like I should be embarrassed by how I'm doing. Just fades out. Where to begin? I mean, I already said in the reaction, but I listened to this song so much when it came out. Because I listened to it so much, it's like this weird sort of nostalgia thing, like, or like looking back on memories, especially because of the kind of song that this is. I was like low-key having flashbacks to like every single time what I was doing back then when I was listening to the song. And let me just tell you that this time of my second half of 2018 was a time. But it's also making me think of our other friends, because we have this friend who loves Sam Kim.
Sorry.
Are you playing it in your head? So whenever I like hear about a Sam Kim release, I'm always like, oh, I wonder if he's listened to it.
Yeah, I was actually, my like little jump in was gonna be, I remember when this came out and that specific friend, the like euphoria that he felt. He was like, my boy is back! So that's whenever I hear this song, it's like very calming, but then I remember that and I'm like,
This one's for you. I don't think you watch our videos, but if you do, you know who you are. But yeah, this album is beautiful. Like, we also don't get the opportunity to talk about Sam Kim a lot on this YouTube channel, but we did react to his comeback that happened this year, Juice. You don't even need to watch our reaction, just watch the song music video. He dances!
but if like you want to watch our reaction, that'd be cool too.
And like, I have been following Sam Kim. I've been a fan since he was on K-Pop Star. I liked his debut album too, but like this album, the Sun and Moon album, is what like really sold me on his music entirely. Like, wow, it's just beautiful. So like right from the start, when you hear it, the slow build up crescendo, and then he counts the 1, 2, 3, and then the huge flourish that comes in. I've listened to the song so much, but still every single time I hear that part, I'm like, my heart stops and like I have to take a breath as it comes in, and then after it like comes in and like goes down a little bit, when you start hearing the do 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 do, it's the breath, and then you sink in and you're like, oh yes, I'm ready to listen to this song.
Which is exactly what we both did.
And it's like, it's very healing, because if you look at the lyrics, it's like a little sad. Promise me that you won't forget, that you won't like lose leave. But it's like very sentimental. It's one of those healing songs that makes you kind of just like think about life in that way. And the instrumentation is beautiful. And it shows like shots of him playing his guitar, but like outside of his guitar, like the other instruments as well. Especially in this video, like the beautiful music matched with these beautiful, beautiful nature shots too. I especially like the ending because the ending is just the chorus again, but the lyrics change slightly in the middle of it. If you're just listening to it, you don't notice it as much because like all the instruments in the background around it, but it does change slightly if you read them, and it like adds to that storytelling that is in this song. And then the sort of fade out ending, I just really enjoy because it's like beginning and closing in a similar fashion. So it's like you've been here and now you're just going to. Alright, I think I'm done.
Next! Okay, so for my second half of 2018 song, I chose an EXO song. We all knew there was gonna be one from me. It's just a matter of when. This song is Ooh La La La, Ooh La La La, or 다음 순간. And this was a B-side off of their Don't Mess Up My Tempo album. The title track was Tempo. It was released on November 2nd, 2018. And this video is the Music Bank performance from November 2nd, 2018. It's their like comeback stage for it. So let's just get into it. Let's go!
The energy is gonna be so different. I also just love tempo. My heart just started racing. I don't know.
Wait, ready?
I also really like the song in case you can tell.
Are you ready? And then it builds. SM taking this dance practice down was the saddest day of my life.
I forgot about that!
Wow.
Not my knee! Not my knee, please. Beat change, of course. For Kim Kai. Wow.
Alright, would you like to get what you want to say out of the way first? But then that makes me nervous because you always take what I want to say, so no.
Oh, okay.
This is my song! Like I said at the beginning of this part, we all knew there was going to be an EXO song in my list. It was just a matter of choosing which one, because this is going to sound very biased. As we all know, EXO is my alt group. But as unbiasedly as I can possibly say it, I also think that EXO has one of the best discographies in K-pop, especially for a group that's still like active. I genuinely enjoy all of the EXO B-sides. Like choosing one EXO B-side was really difficult because I actually listened to them all and have them all saved to my library. But then I thought about this one and I was like, no, this one's been my favorite, at least from the last couple of albums that they've done, for a lot of reasons. So for one, if we're gonna talk about the song and why I like the song, so many reasons. I like it right from the beginning with how it sort of like has the crackling and like the fuzziness, and it sort of feels like you're being pulled into this like trance almost. Like I honestly feel like when I listen to this song, I get pulled into a trance, and I think you could probably see it. Anna got like more hype as the song went on, and I got less hype. I was just like,
oh, you're like hypnotized.
I feel like I'm being hypnotized by it. But also I love them doing this style, and they don't do this style for their title tracks really, but it's in a lot of their B-sides. It's a little bit more sensual, it's a little bit more alluring, and they're really good at it. Like, it's not just like, oh my god, like, wow, sexy dance. It's really not that provocative in the movement style, or like really even in kind of how they're like holding themselves. It's just that like they are good at the like gaze and the let me come like sing to you. Wow, it's so good. But then like the dance too is one of my favorite EXO dances, not just B-side dances, but just like EXO dances, because I genuinely think that the choreography for this could be a title track, because I say a lot that B-side choreography tends to be a little bit more on the repetitive side because they don't perform this lot, but this one's not. Like, this one's structured more like a title track choreography. So there's a lot of like dynamics in it. There's a lot of textures in it. Like, you can see at the end when they're pulling, it's like they're pulling through something, and it's like you're in a trance and everything's a little bit slow and everything's a little bit like moving, like it's a little difficult to move, and it's all very round. And then also it just like is so musical because they have so much musicality. Like, I could talk about this song forever and ever and ever. One of the reasons I also really like this live stage is you can actually see something that I really like about EXO. They tend to not care as much about finding the camera, especially when they're performing for a live audience. They perform for their audience. And like, there's pros and cons to it. Like, it might look a little bit awkward when like you're being filmed from one angle and like you're straight up not looking at the camera and you know that it's on, you just keep performing for your fans. But I just love that because I think they have such a special relationship with their fans, and like they're really there to perform for their fans, and they make that very clear, like in the way that they talk, in the way that they present their music, and the way they present their stages. But I just think that this is perfect. Like, I genuinely think this is perfect from start to finish. Everything about it. Would you like to add anything?
Alright, yeah. I'll say like a few things because obviously we all know that I am also an EXO-L, and inevitably at some point in this series I will have an EXO song as a B-side, but I did not choose this one. I still do love this song though, like it's a great song. I also really like the fuzziness. It's like the record sort of sounds. It makes it feel very like hazy. But I also like it's sort of like delicate, the lines, at least in the verses, because it's like the da 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 da, and then the chorus is when they're more like dragging you in, whereas like the verses are like they're sort of playing with you.
And since it was my choice, I will end with my last thing. I love EXO too. I love them.
That being said though, it's my turn to TLDR. So TLDR for this video is these were our two choices for the second half of 2018 top B-sides. Both wonderful, amazing songs, performances, videos with very different vibes and energies. But let us know what you think of these songs, if you knew them beforehand or if this is your first time hearing them, watching them, what you think of them. But also, this is where we leave a challenge to you all. Let us know your top B-side of the second half of 2018. So July 1st, 2018 to December 31st, 2018, your number one favorite B-side. And if you have been following along this entire series and choosing your top B-sides for each episode, challenge no overlapping artists. We're keeping track. We know.
But that being said, if you enjoyed this video, if you already liked these songs, or if you just found them and now like these songs, because why wouldn't you, and want to talk about them or their artists more, then come talk to us on our socials, linked in the cards. And if you enjoyed this reaction video, then please like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and bye!